Ever wondered what holds our modern world together? It's not just big ideas and grand designs. Sometimes, it's something as seemingly simple as a bolt and a nut. But what if I told you these aren't just any bolts and nuts? We're talking about industrial giants, the unsung heroes that secure everything from massive bridges and towering skyscrapers to colossal wind turbines and heavy-duty machinery. Today, we're diving deep into the world of extreme manufacturing to uncover the secrets behind crafting these mammoth fasteners. Get ready to witness a fascinating journey of fire, force, and incredible precision. Our story begins with the raw material, and for these titans of industry, only the best will do. We start with enormous steel bars, often several inches thick and weighing hundreds, if not thousands, of pounds. These aren't your typical hardware store variety. They're made from specialized steel alloys, carefully selected for their immense strength, durability, and resistance to corrosion and extreme temperatures. The specific chemical composition of the steel is critical. It might be a carbon steel for general strength or a stainless or alloy steel for specialized applications, like those in marine environments or chemical plants. The first step is to cut these massive rods to the precise length needed for each bolt. This is done with industrial saws that slice through the solid steel as if it were butter. Each piece is a blank slate, a promise of the powerful component it's about to become. Next, we head to the heart of the operation, the forge. This is where the magic and the heat really happens. The steel slugs are loaded into a massive induction furnace, where they're heated to a glowing, malleable temperature, typically over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. The steel glows a brilliant yellow-orange, indicating it's reached the perfect state for forging. This process, known as hot forging, is essential for creating a strong, continuous grain structure within the metal, making the final bolt incredibly tough and resistant to shear forces. Once it's hot enough, the glowing piece of steel is quickly moved to a massive mechanical press. This is where the head of the bolt is formed. With a single, thunderous blow, the press, exerting thousands of tons of force, slams down on the hot steel slug. In a fraction of a second, a cylindrical slug is transformed. A perfectly formed hexagonal head is created at one end. This process is called upsetting, because the press literally upsets the grain flow of the metal, forcing it to spread out and form the shape of the head die. The precision here is mind-boggling. The die has to be perfect, and the force has to be exact to ensure every head is uniform and meets strict engineering specifications. Watching this is like seeing industrial alchemy at work. A simple cylinder is instantly given its iconic six-sided identity. But we're not done yet. A head is useless without the threads. So, from the forge, the still-hot bolt blanks move to the next stage. There are two primary methods for creating the threads: cutting and rolling. For some specialty bolts, threads might be cut using a lathe, which shaves away material to create the grooves. However, the more common and stronger method for high-strength bolts is thread rolling. Instead of removing material, this process displaces it. The bolt blank, now cooled slightly, is rolled with immense pressure between two hardened steel dies. These dies have the negative pattern of the threads on their surface. As the bolt rolls between them, the metal is forced to flow into the grooves of the dies, forming the threads. This cold working process actually strengthens the steel in the root of the thread, making it much more resistant to fatigue and stripping. It's a more efficient, stronger, and faster way to create the perfect spiral that gives the bolt its gripping power. Now, let's turn our attention to the bolt's indispensable partner, the nut. The process for making a giant hex nut is just as impressive. It also starts with a thick bar of steel, but this time, the bar is often hexagonal in shape to begin with. The bar is heated to a pliable temperature, just like the bolts. Then, it's fed into a machine that performs a series of incredible operations in quick succession. First, a powerful punch shears off a section of the hot bar. In the very next station, this piece is pierced, creating a central hole. Then, it's forged into its final hexagonal shape and size. It's a rapid-fire sequence of punching, forming, and shaping that produces nut blanks at an astonishing rate. Of course, a nut blank isn't a nut until it's tapped. Tapping is the process of cutting the internal threads that will mate with the bolt. The nut blanks are fed into a tapping machine, where a specialized cutting tool called a tap, which looks like a screw with cutting edges, is driven through the central hole. The tap cuts the internal threads with incredible precision, ensuring a perfect fit with its corresponding bolt. The tolerances here are microscopic. A tiny error can mean the difference between a secure connection and a catastrophic failure. This is why quality control is relentless throughout the entire process. Whether it's a bolt or a nut, the journey isn't over after forging and threading. The next critical step is heat treatment. This is what gives these components their extraordinary strength. The bolts and nuts are loaded into another furnace, where they are heated to a specific temperature, held there for a period, and then rapidly cooled, or quenched, in a bath of oil, water, or polymer. This quenching process locks the steel's crystal structure into a very hard and strong state. However, this hardness also makes the steel brittle. To counteract this, they undergo a final heating process called tempering. They're reheated to a lower temperature, which relieves internal stresses and gives the fastener the perfect balance of strength and ductility, ensuring it can handle immense loads without snapping. Finally, we reach the finishing line. To protect them from the harsh environments they'll be operating in, most industrial bolts and nuts receive a protective coating. This could be zinc plating, galvanization, or a specialized anti-corrosive coating. Hot dip galvanizing, for instance, involves dipping the fasteners in a bath of molten zinc, creating a thick, durable, and highly corrosion-resistant layer. After coating, every single piece undergoes a rigorous quality inspection. They are checked for dimensional accuracy using laser scanners and gauges. Their tensile strength is tested on machines that pull them apart with immense force to ensure they meet or exceed standards. Their hardness is checked, and their threads are meticulously inspected. Only the fasteners that pass every single test are cleared for shipping. From a simple bar of steel to a mission-critical component, the creation of these giant hex bolts and nuts is a testament to the power of modern engineering and manufacturing. It's a symphony of heat, force, and precision, where every single step is calculated and controlled to create a product of uncompromising strength and reliability. The next time you see a massive bridge, a wind turbine spinning gracefully in the wind, or a skyscraper reaching for the clouds, take a moment to think about the giant, unseen fasteners holding it all together. They are the silent, steadfast guardians of our engineered world. Thanks so much for joining us on this incredible manufacturing journey. If you found this process as fascinating as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of industrial marvels. Let us know in the comments what other manufacturing processes you'd like to see. Until next time, stay curious.